if you are looking to set up an account and start trading on Exness, or potentially you already have an account on Exness and you've seen these other accounts and you don't know really what they do or what they are, I'm going to break down all of the 5 different account types inside of Exness, what they are, what they do, who they are for, and which one you should probably go for, depending on what type of trader you are. Now, if you are new to Exness and you don't yet have an account, I will leave a link down in the description. This is going to take you over to the standard account. This is where I recommend 99% of people start off. And that link is just going to make sure that you don't accidentally sign up to like Zero or Raw Spread or anything like this. Now, jumping into this, we will start off with standard. This is the account that most people are going to be at. And honestly, this is the account that most people are going to stay on pretty much throughout their whole trading journey. If we go over to it here, Exness actually break this down and this shows all of the different account types. But with a standard account, essentially, this is just a standard account. What else can be said? So with this, we have a spread here of 0.2 pips, a minimum spread. With all of these, take the minimum spread with a pinch of salt, because every commodity inside of Exness is going to come with a slightly different spread. So you'll want to double check when you are actually trading, whichever commodity you are trading with, what the actual spread is on this. But we can then see we have max leverage is unlimited, essentially on standard, and all of the accounts right here. And there is no commission. So they don't take a flat fee. Exness don't take a flat fee. And the way that they make the money off the standard account is they just take a small percentage. That's the easiest way to describe it of each trade you make. Now with the pro accounts, later on I'll go into a lot of detail about these and what they actually do and when you would use them. But essentially the difference between the accounts right here that you can see have no spread but have a commission, and these that have a spread but no commission, is when you get to a certain trading volume. I'd say with the raw spread, you're probably looking at around 20 to 30 lots per month in trading volume, which is like $2 to $3 million. Per month in volume. That's when you'll want to start looking up at these like raw spread. You'll basically want to go for commission because it works out a lot cheaper. So that is the standard account. That is what most people will want to go with. Then we have the standard cent account, and this is going to be for if you are like brand new to trading. You maybe don't want to demo trade, you want to trade with real money, but you want kind of a safer alternative. You don't want to risk, you don't want to lose as much money. Because what the standard cent account does, and this is a really interesting account type, is they basically take a lot and they turn it into a smaller version of a lot. So what a lot is in trading is, of course, it's 100,000 of the base currency. So one lot in USD is 100,000 USD, as it says right here. Now, a cent lot is 1,000 cents. So essentially what this is going to be right here is instead of being $100,000, this is going to be $1,000. So essentially what you can do with an account like this is it does have a slightly larger spread, but it's going to allow you to trade with smaller position sizes. It's going to allow you to risk less capital. I wouldn't recommend trading with a cent account if you're actually trying to make money. But if you kind of getting bored with a demo account, you know, there's no real emotion in it, you can't really pick up how you would actually be trading because the money is fake, that's when a standard account is going to come in. It's kind of like a middle ground between a demo account and an actual standard account. Then we have the pro account right here, and the pro account is going to be really interesting because once again, this is something that's going to come with no commissions, which is really interesting for a professional account, and it's going to come with a really low spread. So this is going to give you tighter spreads than the standard, and with this is going to come faster and more sensitive execution. So with this, this is why it's in the pro category, because you definitely need to understand risk. You need to be quite active in trading for this to make sense. And this is something where you will want cleaner entries. So it's a lot less forgiving. But if you do want cleaner entries, essentially imagine if you're playing a video game, it's like drastically turning the sensitivity up, where if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be absolutely crazy. But if you're good at the game, it makes things a lot clearer, it makes things a lot faster and easy to do. Then we have a raw spread account, and what a raw spread account is going to do is this is essentially where most of the serious traders are going to end up. So these right here, the Zero, the Pro, the Standard Cent, these are more fringe accounts. These are for specific use cases, but the two most popular accounts are going to be Standard. This is where like the average trader is going to be, and then as you get more advanced, as I say, around $2 to $3 million per month in volume, that's when you would go to a raw spread. So as it says right here, there is no spread at all. The price is the actual price. And the way that Exness make their money is it's $3.50 they take every time you enter a trade and $3.50 every time you exit a trade. So essentially $7 per trade. As you can imagine, that makes sense when you're doing a lot of volume. If you are trading with $100, $3.50 in and $3.50 out is crazy. You're just not going to be able to make money there. But when you get up to like millions of dollars, the percentage that they take starts to be quite a lot of money. So that's what the raw spread account exists for. And then we also have the Zero account, which looks absolutely ridiculous at first. And I think this traps a lot of people because they go, wait, you mean this doesn't have a spread and it also has super cheap commissions? Like, why would everybody not go to this account? It sounds absolutely unbeatable, but it does have a big catch. First of all, Zero spreads only apply to selected instruments. And secondly, this mainly happens during high liquidity sessions. That being said, the commission rates are also going to vary by the instrument, and the entries and exit are going to be super sensitive, especially when things are volatile. As I said, these are mainly available in high liquidity, so price is already super volatile. You add this on top. The way that you need to imagine this is Zero isn't free, it's conditional pricing. As I say, if you aren't even on the Pro or raw spread right here, don't even think about going to Pro. Don't even think about going to Zero. This is something that is even more advanced than raw spread. A lot of people who are trading on raw spread wouldn't even touch this. It's the most advanced out of all of these, and although it does have a cheaper price on paper, you're going to be paying for this in other areas. So those are the 5 main account types inside of Exness. As I said, if you do want to go ahead and sign up, I will leave a link in the description that will take you through to the standard sign up. And yeah, until next time, take it easy.